It's time for us to renegotiate your contract. Here you can see the current deal. Once negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if you like, but I strongly suggest we push for better terms. We're accepting the initial offer then. If you're happy with it, then I suppose it's fine. But I think we could probably try harder to get better terms next time. Nothing ventured, nothing gained after all.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, but you know what you did gain? Another episode of F1 2018 Career Mode, guys. Welcome back. As you can tell, we did just a quick upgrade to the MGUK unit itself. And guys, welcome back. We are here at the Spanish Grand Prix. Rents the fence. Back at it once again. Thank you guys so much for being patient. Let's go through the normal protocol that we normally do. We're going through all the practice routines, you know, making sure we know the track, make sure we get the ERS right, the qualifying runs right. Everything will get a little squirrely right there as we're just going through our paces, making sure everything looks good, everything feels good. We're right now in our race pace, just making sure everything is going to be right and how it should feel, especially with how we are.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Hamilton, Brown and Valtteri Bottas.
Especially with how we are in the constructors.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. You really put a lot of effort into practice today. Are you testing new components?
Sure, why not?
It looks like you've really been focusing on research and development this season.
Oh, I go to bed thinking about research and development.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate your time, thank you. Yeah, so
here we are at the circuit of Barcelona, Catalunya.
Oh no.
The start of today's qualifying
Good.
session.
Oh God.
It won't be long now until we're
Oh
ready
please
to join
God,
the
why?
action down at trackside.
Why does this keep happening in qualifying? Oh man. Alright. Here's qualifying in the rain once again, guys. As you can tell, the first lap is a little, just not even a little, it's sloppy. It is one sloppy Joe. And we just couldn't get the tires to really hook up in the first run. What I'm saying before, you know, everything kind of piled in was we just want to make sure we're right where we're supposed to be because we're really high up in the points right now. I think we're dead. So, you know, we want to make sure that we're good.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Thank you, Captain Obvious, for letting me know about that. And guys, we're going to go back out once again. The first qualifying run was awful. It was awful. We couldn't get anything going. So we're going to do this lap in its entirety. You're going to see it all. Right now, we're already up about a tenth, 2 tenths as we're going to hit turn 1. I'm not the greatest road racer in the rain. I really do not like rain racing. I used to really love it, but then, you know...
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Shh. Going to F1 2018, it's just for some reason, just the rain and I don't know what the issue is. Anyway, you can see that we're just bombing those corners on entry, and then all of a sudden, we just pick up a magic second out of the hat, and we're just going now. I mean, we just kind of find a little bit, I find just a little bit of grip, it felt like in that second run, maybe just getting a little bit more confidence in this second run compared to that first one. I generally do like to run more than one lap in practice and qualifying and stuff like that just to get some confidence built. Right now we're 9 tenths up going to the second, or less, technically the last sector of the course. We're purple in sector 2, which is a good sign. We're purple in sector 2 as we're right behind Sergio Perez as we're going through the final corners of this lap. We're up 2 seconds. Just finding our niche, making sure everything looks good, everything feels good. Excuse me. Just gonna die there for a second, and off the final corner, up 2.1, full throttle. We're gonna get a little sideways, 2.1, 2.15 across the line. And on the second lap, we just couldn't improve anymore. So, you know, 6th place starting spot, we'll take it. We're gonna go
Nice
straight to
job.
the race for the Spanish Grand Prix in 6th.
Good afternoon from a very familiar setting. It's race day here in Spain, and with everything still to play for in the championship battle, there's no room for mistakes in a Grand Prix that's well known for creating them. The 2.89 miles of the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya will push the cars to their limits through the 7 lefts and 9 rights that make up a total of 16 corners. Watch out for overtakes down the main straight and into the first turn. This is where the drivers will get best use out of their DRS this weekend. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Brown. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition, but Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Verstappen, Brown and Ricciardo, Sainz, Magnussen, Alonso and Nico Hülkenberg, Leclerc, Ocon, Sergio Perez and Bottas. They've taken a grid penalty. Hartley, Van Dorn, Marcus Ericsson and Lance Stroll, Sirotkin and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
You take care. Alright guys, here we go. Let's go into our strategy. It's going to be a one-stop. We're going to go from super softs to softs. I always put a lot more fuel on board, so therefore I can run longer and rich revs towards the end of the race. So we're going to throw some more fuel on board. And here we go, guys. Lights are coming on, and it's time to get ready for round 5 of the 2018 season. Season 1, we're underway with round 5 here in the Spanish Grand Prix. We're going to get just not the greatest launch, it's a better launch. Hello, Daniel Ricciardo. How are you doing, mate? He's just going to swerve over towards our front wing, and we're going to get away from those Red Bulls as fast as possible. We clear both of them. We're up to P4. Now we're behind both Ferraris and the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Bottas is in the back doing his thing and being the wingman he is, trying to get back up through the field.
We're looking good from the start.
And yeah, we're looking good for this at the start. We're going to be all over Kimi Raikkonen's rear wing as we're going to go through this lap in its entirety. Fifth gear seems to be the best one to go through. I kind of figured that out in practice of you don't want to go any lower than fifth, because in that corner back there, the rear end will kind of step out as we almost step out right there, and we do. Just no one went out with us. And we're going to go into this left-hand corner, third gear. Kind of flick it in there, make sure that everything is nice and dandy. Missed the apex to hit that corner completely, but that's fine. No one saw a thing. It's okay. You didn't see anything. And as we go through the final corners of this opening lap, we're going to be right all over the Iceman. And yeah, lap 1 done. Felt really comfortable. Felt kind of really good with our pace. Felt really nice. And as we get going right here, you're going to hear engineers say,
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Fantastic. So that's going to help us. And now, the next lap later, both Ferraris decided to start squabbling in front of us, so it's going to hold me back just a little bit from what I don't want. We got Verstappen and Ricciardo breathing down my neck and my back, so we got all that going on. Let's see if we can go try to go get both of those Ferraris. That would be awesome in our Ferrari-powered Haas machine. And let's see what we can do, guys. I'm having a lot of fun right now. This race is really, really fun. And this is the corner right here. Watch this right here. We're going to get that big
Hamilton's
run on
out
Vettel.
in front.
Thank you for letting me know. They're Captain Obvious once again. That Hamilton's out in front. We're going to get a lunge up the inside. And we'll take
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Away from Sebastian Vettel.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
Oh, well.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Well, I guess we got a power output issue. That's fine. We'll make it work. This is what I'm saying. This corner right here, I'm able to kind of hook it and get just a little bit more of a run off the corner. It's helping, as you see right here. Raikkonen and I are swerving back and forth at each other. We're going to pass Kimi. We're up to P2. That corner just seems to work for us. I'm able to get a big launch out of it. So Hopefully that we'll be able to continue that in the race as we're going to come towards our pit stop. Guys, let's go say hi to our crew. Get down into pit speed. We got a Ferrari. We have, I believe that's going to be a Red Bull, a McLaren, and a Renault all coming into the pit. So interesting. Let's see how this goes. What's going on, guys? Great to see you again. And okay.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Passing me. Just let me go, man. All right, we lost a lot of spots right there because everyone's
That was
pit
our
behind
last
us.
stop.
So
No more scheduled pit stops.
no more scheduled pit stops. Indeed, as now we're behind now we're behind Sainz right here. So Carlos Sainz, how you doing, my friend? We're gonna have to get around him. We're gonna have to ball our way through. And first of all, we're gonna have to get through the ever lightning fast Sergei Sirotkin in his blistering Williams.
Kevin is in for his stop.
So we're gonna kind of just move him up the racetrack and just get him out of the way. Not physically, but just get him out of the way. And now, as you heard, Kevin Magnussen, our teammates in the pit, so we have to really go for it. We have to full send to make sure we get around him because he's our rival. We gotta do it. And right here, we're throwing on
We're trailing
the
our
DRS.
teammate by 16.7
Oh, we're not about to
seconds.
trail a teammate. We're gonna go a little herky-jerky with the wheel. Make sure you get through Carlos Sainz and Kevin Magnussen. We're up to 6th, and we see Max Verstappen in front of us, who, by the way, balled out in Russia. Yeah, he did that, so that was pretty cool to actually watch. So now let's go get
We're leading
Verstappen
our teammate by 2.1 seconds.
as we go purple in that lap, so we're the fastest car on track. And after the pit stop, we just started flying. The car was so good. We left it in rich revs. As I said earlier, I have so much fuel, I can leave it in rich revs. DRS is enabled. We going down this long straight. We're going to say, let's go this way inside. Last moment, we're going to brake as late as we can. That's us up into P5. Let's go get
Nice
Vettel.
move. Good job.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Now we got Brennan Hartley. He's held them up just a little
Yellow
bit.
flag.
Yellow flag. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. Yellow flag, and now we're all up on Sebastian Vettel's tail. The yellow flag was for Carlos Sainz. He had an issue, actually, so F's in comments for Carlos Sainz. And now to the inside of Vettel on lap 12. We're going to get that position. We are absolutely picking him up and laying him down, putting him to bed early. We are up to P4, and we are catching Ricciardo again. Look at how we're able to kind of just get that run off of the corner. You can actually see in the distance Kimi Räikkönen in front of him. We are flying, boy. And now we're going to try to catch Ricciardo. Once again, we're in DRS. Once again, we're in rich revs. And once again, for the third time, see you later there, mate. The Honey Badger will have to settle for P4 at the moment, as we're going to get a little squirrely. That's
Our
fine.
gap to first place is 5.3 seconds.
You heard the man, 5.3 seconds, but right now we're just flying. No one else is even matching our pace. I'm able to catch Räikkönen and Lewis Hamilton at a really blistering pace every lap. You see 2 seconds right there. Watch this right here as we're going to come to the final lap. We are within about a second and a half, I want to say. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 1.8, but that's still, we're catching them. This is the final lap of the race. We are pushing it for all we have
This
left.
is your final lap of the race.
Let's watch this final lap together, guys. We're in rich revs. You already know that. You can see it in the bottom right-hand corner. You can read. Now let's see how we do. Going through the first 2 corners. Räikkönen's still a little bit ahead. We're going to have to really send it if we're going to have any chance. We're going to have to lick that stamp, put it on that envelope, and throw that right in the mailbox. Flag up, and hopefully no return to sender, as right now we are just closing in on Räikkönen. Again, right here, as you can tell, that corner, I'm able to really hook that left-hander, and I'm getting a good run out. You can see Hamilton right in front of him. We're catching both of them. Man, are we going to have enough time? I'm pushing it for everything it's worth. We're going to hit the gravel right there, up the right-hander. We're going to make it just as close as we can. We hit the gravel again, leaving nothing on the table, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the 100-meter board, brake right there. Brake as late and deep as you can. As you can tell, 1.5 seconds back. We are pushing it. Then right here, we're going to get back to the power early, and we're almost going to spin it out. And then at this moment, I said, you know what? We got third locked up. We're still running them down. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him, guys. I just needed a few more laps. But, guys, another podium for our Haas F1 team. There you go. P3.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. Now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Kimi Raikkonen takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there. Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you? Appreciate your time.
Man, what a race. As you can tell, we're going through all of the rivalry breakdowns and all that, and we just swept the house. It's clean. Kevin Magnussen, see ya. So we're getting all of our resource points, guys. Thank you once again for watching this video. Let's get some likes on this video. If you guys like this content, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you can see more content. As you can tell, everyone at the bottom hates us, but our team loves us. And if you love this video, hit the thumbs up button. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you in the next one as we're going to be hitting up the Monaco Grand Prix. Let's get another victory. Guys, see you later.